here, maybe we could do some scheduling, maybe consolidate everything to be in one hearing instead of multiple hearings. And,
Judge, if I may respond. I've been in this court system since 2018. She's still revoking, she's still violating the agreed order to, for enforcement with the suspended sentence. I've been trying to serve her since late 2021. The reason the 257th and I had issues is because I couldn't get any of my motion for enforcements to be set as per the family code. I really have an issue with attorneys when they interject words into their motions that they know for a fact are false. And Judge Lopez has admonished Ms. Robertson already. And
okay, so all I wanna know is, what's the initial issue? Okay, what is the trial about?
It's final trial.
It's custody, visitation. Right now, he has only supervised visitation. We're asking that it remain supervised. He's asking for custody.
Okay, is this a modification?
It is.
Okay. There's a modification, and Mr. Sardana, you have a motion for enforcement for what?
No, ma'am, I had 3 motion for enforcement set in Judge Peak because she wouldn't allow me to have to set hearings. As per the family code, the court shall set the hearing. And so when she moved it to Judge Lopez, she transferred it. I moved some of those enforcements back into my motion to revoke. So since late 2021, I've been trying to serve Ms. Pena, and since we moved to Judge Lopez in June of last year, I've tried to serve Ms. Pena at least 7 times. I've told Ms. Robertson to advise her client to accept service.
Well, she can't advise her.
Right.
Right.
If there's a legal matter entrusted, and with everything going on.
That's different. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna let you talk, but I wanna, maybe this will help you a little bit. So, what are you trying to enforce?
The agreed order for possession, or the
Possession and access?
suspended commitment, yes, ma'am.
Let me
Okay,
clarify
wait.
a little bit
I need
before
to,
you, Judge.
I need to know, what is he trying to enforce?
Okay, there is from, I believe, October 20, there's an enforcement order. Suspended commitment of 35 days, 10-year period of suspension.
Of who?
My client, over visitation issues.
Okay,
Since that time,
okay, that's
I'm
all
not
I
gonna get
wanna
into
know.
that. Okay.
Okay,
But
so
you
there's
need to know,
okay,
there have been so many DWOPs in this case, I'm not entirely sure which issues are still pending, but what my client has been served with.
okay, once it's if it's DWOP, and depending on what y'all ask to be reinstated,
Okay, there's been no motion to reinstate.
if it's DWOP, something is open.
The
Whatever.
modification is open.
Okay, so Mr. Sardana, once a case is DWOP and is not reinstated, anything that was filed before that is gone.
Yes, ma'am. Judge Lopez is very thorough in her docket sheet. She has told me it was 7, 8, 9, and 10. 11 and 12 still should be open. The 12 is the motion to revoke.
Okay, that was the first amended that he filed. I'd just like to verify that with the coordinator. And then we're set for a motion to DWOP something this Friday. I'm not sure if that's our modification or not. The whole case is in this
Okay,
judge.
so, that's okay, that's what we're here for. Okay, so you have a motion to revoke the suspended commitment.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a motion to enforce for possession.
No. We moved it over to a motion to revoke. I started a new,
So the motion,
to enforce,
did you non-suit?
they've been non-suit, well, they've been
They
DWOP.
DWOP.
Yes, ma'am.
So before the court now is a motion to modify, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And a motion to revoke.
Yes, ma'am. It's set for September 13th at 9 o'clock.
And then I just filed a motion for enforcement of child support judge, and in fact, we have the process server here today, so I could ask Mr. Saldana to step out to the hallway on that in a moment.
And this is a problem, Judge. She has I've been trying to serve her client for over a year.
Okay, don't
Yes,
argue, don't argue, you need, okay, so you represent yourself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the best way for you to do is listen and watch what the other lawyer do. And you listen and watch what the other lawyer does.
Well, she lied, so
No,
can I lie?
listen and watch what the other lawyer does.
Okay.
That's all I can tell you. So, listen and watch what the lawyer does,
Yes, ma'am.
okay? Cause we're not gonna spend a whole bunch of time. Y'all, I don't know how Peak runs a court, I don't know how Lopez runs a court, but this is Dunson court.
Right.
So I just need to know what's before the court, what I gotta hear, and we're gonna hear, okay? We're not gonna do a whole bunch of time wasting. We want you to be able to resolve an issue and get back to your life. Your client to be able to resolve an issue, get back to their life. That's what we're gonna do.
The visitation, enforcement issues, motion to revoke, the child support, they all deal with the same issues that are in the trial, so
Okay,
I'm wondering if you
enforcement,
want to
on
consolidate it all.
no,
Okay,
take too long.
alright.
Enforcement, what we heard first. If the court can't set an enforcement if a party has, we can set it with your service, okay? But until a party serves, nothing happens on that,
Correct.
okay? You have to figure out that requires personal service. You have to figure out how to get that done.
She's been served for the motion to revoke.
She was judge.
And the motion enforcement is gone.
Yes, ma'am.
We're good. But you have to understand, as a pro se party, everything that I need at the time I hear it gotta be in place.
Right, but when she interjects added language, like she put in her motion, Judge P stated she recused herself because of Dad's Facebook post. She knows, I have witnesses that were there that saw it, and her adding that language to defraud this court and muddy the water
I don't care, okay.
should be reported when there's trustworthy issues to the grievance council.
Okay, so we're not gonna go with that. As far as I'm concerned, you coming here with a clean slate.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody coming with the clean slate, I'm gonna be able to make a judgment, okay? Based on evidence that's presented. That's some stuff that either party say may not be important to me. It may be important to you, but it may not be important to me to make my decisions. All I'm gonna need to hear is facts that's gonna be relevant to the decisions I have to make.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just a referee, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's how we're gonna roll in this case.
Judge, may I address one point here briefly? I think it's relevant. It was Judge Lopez who recused herself because of Facebook posts. Neither my client nor I are posting about the case. Mr. Saldana is blanketing Facebook. I trust you to disregard those, but Judge Lopez recused herself
Okay,
voluntarily
so
as a
my
result
thing
of
is
that.
this. She may have recused herself, that's her decision.
Correct.
The case is before me. If there were Facebook posts, I don't expect to see none on my case. I ain't gonna recuse myself, but we're gonna get to a resolution. If you wanna, you shouldn't, okay? You shouldn't, because if I feel that it's harassment, then I'm gonna turn it over to the sheriff's department.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm being straight with you,
Okay.
okay? I wanna give you an opportunity to be heard. And I want you to be, we both have to keep stuff calm so that you can get an opportunity to be heard. Because if we keep pushing stuff off, you'll never get heard, you'll feel like everything's unfair. Okay, no Facebook post from you, no Facebook, only thing, if y'all gonna say, post on it, say, good morning, Judge Dunson, you're such a beautiful, wonderful person. You can put that kind of stuff on there, but you can't put nothing else on there.
Judge, there's so much out there. I'm just saying that I trust you to take it with a grain of salt and judge the evidence. I don't want
Yeah, I'm not,
another recusal.
Her motion,
that, what he does and whatever his issues with another court, what I'm gonna be looking at is your interaction with me and the facts that come to me.
Correct.
That's it, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, this is a court, it's a court of law, it's a court of equity. people come here and fight. And when you fight, there's a winner and there's a loser. And sometimes both people feel like they lost. And y'all can't get mad at me, cause you brought it to me, and I have to make a decision. You may think that it's unfair or whatever, but you have to understand, I have an objective view, you have a subjective. You gotta remember all of that, cause I'm not gonna repeat it. Cause when y'all get in the ring and start swinging, it's gonna be, go ahead, I ain't in it. I'm just gonna be listening, watching, applying the law.
All I ask is that she just don't interject words to try to muddy the waters to make me look reflected bad in her emotions, because that is a
Okay.
government document.
So the only thing that will make you look bad in front of me is you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I have to judge you on your character by how you interact with me, not how you interact with somebody else, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
As far as us not having a custody evaluation or an amicus, do you want us to now do a custody evaluation? Or do you wanna go to trial without one since the case is so old?
You know, when you come to the 309, we believe in efficiency, and we believe that if somebody come in asking for something, they want it now. I'm about to give it to them now. So I'm not gonna order a custody evaluation. Don't y'all try the ones out there, or the permit of damages. Okay?
That's what I needed to know. I didn't wanna show up on Monday and be told we're reset.
No,
Those
ma'am.
sorts of issues. Can
No, ma'am.
we make sure you do a docket entry waiving both of those?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, and, Judge Peak had waived mediation.
I'm not Judge Peace.
I
I'm
understand.
not Judge Lopez.
Okay, I'm willing to go to mediation, but with a level of contentiousness in this case, I don't know that it would be helpful, but I'm certainly willing to go.
My attorney, Elsie Simon, filed a motion, not to attend mediation due to domestic violence on her client.
Where is Ms. Simon?
She was your judge.
Okay.
Yes. After 3 years.
And tell me, how old are these children?
It's one child, he is 7 or just turned 8? 7.
He'll be 8, and I haven't seen him in 2 years because of fraud before this court. Not this court, but 257.
There's an order for supervised visitation, he's refused to sign up for the supervised visitation facility, Your Honor.
I don't want the state of Texas to interject into my parenting decisions. And I told Judge Peak that, it's my 14th Amendment, not to have the state interject themselves.
Okay, so when you file something in this court, you already told me I can interject myself. You understand?
Yes.
Because if you're not in before this court, then I'm not in your business. But when you file something, you put me in your business. I'd rather not be in your business. But because y'all file something and y'all can't figure it out as parents, then I get to come in and say, hey, this is what's in the best interest of the child. Okay? I don't wanna step on your constitutional right to parent. But when parents can't do it, y'all brought me in, so we're gonna.
As far as the mediation issue, I mean, we're custody supervised visitation, we are so far apart. I'm willing to
And
go.
so, I don't know what the judge heard that ordered the supervised visits. But the way, you have to, I would not, and this is just me, I would not miss the time that I have to see my child grow up and spend actor or whatever. And it might not be, you might not think it's the best, but I would not, on principle, not spend time with my child.
Judge, I've been reset 25 times. I come from San Antonio.
I'm not trying to reset you.
Well, I understand. If I come out a little aggressive, it's because I've been hurt by this court system.
I understand.
There's been attorneys that interject language to make them seem like they're better.
What interject some in your thing to make?
No, ma'am, that's lying.
Okay, so.
You can't lie.
Okay, so let me tell you this. What a person's perception is that person's truth. So to them, it may be the truth. And so you got a story to tell, right? And your wife got a story to tell. To her, what she's saying is the truth. to you, what you're saying is the truth. So I'm here to look and say, there's a little bit of truth over there, and there's a little bit of truth over there. What do I think is what actually happened? Right?
Yes, ma'am. I would have loved to settle this issue
And
2 years ago.
if somebody got a color line, if they look at this and they say, that's green to them. And if you look at this and you say it's red, that's red to you. That doesn't mean that that person is lying. That's what that person perceives to be true. So that's personal truth. I'm the one that decide. It may be even purple. I may see purple, but because I'm the judge sitting there, and if I say it ain't purple, it ain't red or green, it's purple, then it's gonna be purple. And that's gonna be my truth. Understand? So we're gonna let y'all go over there. Molly got y'all date?
Not yet.
We moving forward.
I think it's gonna take about 4 days to try this, and that's if we're real efficient.
Well, I hope y'all real efficient.
We requested 6. We were supposed to go to trial last month. Before that, it was April. Before that, it was in 2020. Between COVID and Harvey, this case has gone all the way here. Yesterday was the 2-year anniversary. I haven't seen my son. She's perjured herself.
Is there
on
order
the
in
stand.
place that you can see your son?
Yes.
No.
Supervised visitation through Project Safe. That is the current visitation order, Judge. I can
Judge,
show you a copy of it if you need it.
That stemmed from an ex parte TRO order September 3rd of 2021.
That's, and you can do ex parte based on an affidavit, but you get an opportunity to be heard. And so it's how you bring and present your facts to the court. And so I can understand, the angst, the feeling that you're not being heard and you might not be treated fairly. That's why it's important to have an attorney so they can be reasonable for you, so that you don't make mistakes based on your emotions.
Yes, ma'am.
So anyway, that's enough time for y'all, not saying that y'all don't get more time, but y'all get time when y'all try.
And you
Get y'all
never
ducks in
want
a
to
row.
consolidate all of the hearings at one time. I did mention.
You only have 2.
3, Judge, actually.
You said there's a motion
My
to revoke.
motion to vacate the suspended commitment.
That goes along with the motion to revoke.
Okay, except for today, his motion to revoke is set September 13th, and then I've got my child support. So,
That's gonna be with that. So you got 4?
yes,
You got a SAPSA modification
yes,
that includes custody and child support and visitation, all that?
yes.
Okay, that's separate. That'll be a trial on that,
Okay,
separate. Your motion to revoke and your motion to vacate will be together.
okay.
And that'll be coming up in September.
Okay, is that the September 13th date?
Yeah, I'm here.
Because I'm ready.
I do take days off from time to time.
I'm ready to go forward on my motion today, Judge.
We're not ready,
Okay.
and he's not ready, because it is not set. And I think that I need to be able to hear what he's saying at the same time I hear what you're saying.
That's why I thought.
All I
it would be
ask,
better
Judge,
to
is that
consolidate it all.
we put it on a certain day because.
September 13th.
Great.
You gonna be ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, come ready.
I've been ready since 2020.
Okay. My motion to enforce child support, can we do that the same day as well? My client
I
is,
haven't even been served.
he will be in a matter of minutes, Judge, and then we could have him, sworn to return that day. My client is out of paid time off, she's about to lose her job. He hasn't paid child support since the summer of 18, so that's a critical issue for my client. I'm trying to reduce the number of days she needs to take off of work. So if we could do all the enforcements on one day, that would be
You're gonna
very
do
helpful,
enforce, revoke, and vacate on the same day.
if you'll allow us to.
But if, yeah, because, okay, go ahead.
All right,
Y'all got it?
okay, so
But
by
this-
13th, and then we talked to Molly about the, trial.
And enforcement, I don't know what's said on that, because on that, if on the service, there's a date earlier than that, that's the date they will come in
I can
and,
ask.
you will come in and you will get your rights read, and if you're entitled to an attorney, you'll get an attorney appointed to you. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
That'll be on the enforcement.
Could we handle that today, Judge? I've got the process over here. A paralegal, do you know what date we're set on the enforcement? Okay, we're already set on the same day, so.
Okay, so that pushes that out, because you gotta have a 10-day notice of the hearing, and you gotta read the rights, and you gotta,
So if we could do that today, and if he wants to get an appointed attorney.
he has to decide that.
Okay. I'm just trying to reduce the number of days my client has to take
I
off
know.
work because she's about to lose her job.
Do you understand what they're saying?
Yes, ma'am, I've had to come to from San Antonio here and be reset 25 times,
Okay,
so.
so,
So it would be.
when you get served today, you can come in and you get your rights read and get an attorney present. That gives the attorney a lot of time to work your case and listen to you, and you'll have the hearing on the 13th, okay?
I'm gonna sit right there till 5 o'clock. So,
That's all right,
Okay.
they'll be there when 5 o'clock comes.
all right.
You gotta leave out here
Once you're
sometime.
served, I don't think that we need to stay till 5 o'clock.
He's telling you ain't gonna leave out the door to get served until 5. And I'll stay to 6 if that's what it takes to get you, rights read this morning, appointment of attorney.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
all right.